Listen to me. Right now, there are two voices fighting inside your head. One is telling you to stay where you are, stay comfortable, stay safe. It's whispering lies like, this is as good as it gets, or you don't have what it takes. That voice wants you to believe you're stuck, that you're born with a fixed level of talent, intelligence, and ability, and there's nothing you can do to change it. But the other voice? The other voice is screaming, you are capable of more. You are made for more. There is greatness inside of you, but you got to unleash it. That second voice is the one you need to listen to, because that's the voice of your growth mindset. And let me tell you something right now. If you don't develop a growth mindset, you are choosing to stay small. You are choosing to let your doubts, your fears, and your excuses define your life. But I know you're better than that. I know you've got something inside you that's ready to break free. Here's the truth. The growth mindset is the key to everything you want in life. Every dream, every goal, every breakthrough. It all starts with a belief that you can grow, you can improve, and you can become more than you are right now. Let me tell you what separates the greats from the average. It's not talent, it's not luck, it's not their circumstances, it's their mindset. People with a growth mindset don't see failure as the end. They see it as the beginning. They don't see obstacles as roadblocks. They see them as stepping stones. They don't say, I can't. They say, I can't yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. What about you? What's your mindset right now? Be honest with yourself. Are you living with a fixed mindset? Are you telling yourself, this is just the way I am, or I wasn't born with those skills, or I'm not good at that? If that's you, I need you to stop it right now. Those thoughts are lies, and they're keeping you trapped in a version of yourself that's smaller than you're meant to be.
Let me break this down for you. A fixed mindset says, I can't do it. A growth mindset says, I can learn how to do it. A fixed mindset says, I'm not smart enough, talented enough, or skilled enough. A growth mindset says, I'm not there yet, but I'm going to work, grind, and grow until I am. Do you see the difference? The fixed mindset keeps you stuck. The growth mindset sets you free. Now listen to me. Developing a growth mindset isn't just a nice idea, it's a necessity. You cannot live your fullest life, you cannot achieve your biggest goals, you cannot become the person you're meant to be without it. It's the foundation of success, it's the engine of progress, it's the force that will carry you through every challenge, every setback, and every failure. And let's talk about failure for a second, because that's where most people get stuck. Most people see failure as the end, as proof that they're not good enough, as a reason to give up. But not you, not anymore. From this moment on, I need you to see failure for what it really is, feedback. Failure is not a stop sign, it's a roadmap. It's telling you what didn't work so you can figure out what will work.
Do you think the greatest athletes, the greatest entrepreneurs, the greatest leaders never failed? Of course they did. But here's the difference. They didn't let failure define them. They used it to refine them. They didn't stop when they fell. They got back up, they adjusted, and they kept going. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to stop being afraid of failure. You're going to stop avoiding challenges because they make you uncomfortable. You're going to stop telling yourself that you're not good enough. From now on, every time you face a challenge, you're going to attack it with everything you've got. And if you fail, good. That means you're learning. That means you're growing. That means you're moving forward. Let me tell you something powerful. Your brain is a muscle. Just like every muscle in your body, it grows stronger when you use it, when you challenge it, when you push it to its limits. Every time you try something new, every time you stretch yourself beyond your comfort zone, every time you refuse to give up, you are rewiring your brain for success. But it's not going to happen by accident. You've got to be intentional. You've got to commit to the process. You've got to wake up every day and make the decision to live with a growth mindset. That means embracing challenges instead of avoiding them. That means putting in the work instead of taking the easy way out. That means choosing progress over perfection. And let me tell you this, you're going to be uncomfortable. Growth is not comfortable. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But you're not like everyone else. You're here because you want more. You're here because you're ready to do what it takes.
You got to stop seeing obstacles as problems and start seeing them as opportunities. Every obstacle you face is a chance to grow, to learn, to get stronger. Don't run from them. Run toward them. Attack them. Conquer them. Because every time you do, you're proving to yourself that you're unstoppable. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to start talking to yourself differently. I need you to stop saying, I can't, and start saying, I can, and I will. I need you to stop saying, I'm not good enough, and start saying, I'm getting better every single day. I need you to stop saying, I don't know how, and start saying, I'm going to learn. And let's get one thing straight. Developing a growth mindset is not a one-time decision. It's a daily commitment. It's a choice you make every single day, in every single moment. It's the choice to show up, to do the work, to embrace the process, and to keep going no matter what. Are you ready to make that commitment? Are you ready to stop living with limitations and start living with possibilities? Are you ready to stop being afraid of failure and start being excited about growth? Because if you are, everything is about to change.
This is your time. This is your moment. You are not stuck. You are not limited. You are not defined by your past or your current circumstances. You are capable of growth. You are capable of change. You are capable of becoming the person you were always meant to be. But it's up to you. No one can do it for you. No one can want it for you more than you want it for yourself. No one can put in the work but you. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep living with a fixed mindset? Or are you going to rise up and develop a growth mindset that will take you to the next level? The choice is yours, and the time is now. See, your growth doesn't stop because things get hard. That's when it begins. The real test of your mindset isn't when everything is going well. It's when everything feels impossible. It's when the doubt creeps in, when the challenges pile up, and you're staring down every reason to quit. That's when your growth mindset needs to come alive. That's when you show the world and yourself what you're really made of.
Growth comes from struggle. Growth comes from resistance. Growth comes from pushing through the pain, the discomfort, and the fear. When you lift weights, your muscles grow because they're being challenged. They break down and rebuild themselves stronger. The same thing happens with your mind. Every time you face a challenge, every time you push through resistance, you're training yourself to become stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Stop avoiding the struggle. Stop running from resistance. Stop choosing comfort over growth. Every time you avoid a challenge, you're choosing to stay the same. Every time you let fear win, you're choosing to shrink. But every time you face the challenge, every time you step into the struggle, you're choosing to grow. You're choosing to rise. You're choosing to become the person you are meant to be. Every single day, you have the power to choose your mindset. You don't wake up with a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. It's a choice. So ask yourself, what kind of mindset are you choosing today? Are you choosing a mindset that says, I can't do this? Or the mindset that says, I'll figure it out. Are you choosing the mindset that avoids challenges or the mindset that says, bring it on? Your life is a reflection of your mindset. If you want to change your life, you've got to change your mindset. If you want bigger results, you need bigger beliefs. If you want more success, you need more discipline, more focus, more determination. A growth mindset isn't just about what you think, it's about what you do. It's about your actions, your habits, your daily choices. You've got to embrace challenges. Stop avoiding them. Stop running from them. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Every challenge is a chance to prove to yourself that you're stronger than you think.
Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. Every failure is a stepping stone on the path to greatness. The next time you fail, don't beat yourself up. Don't see it as a reason to quit. Celebrate it. Learn from it. Ask yourself, what did I gain? How can I use this to get better? Resilience is a skill, and you gotta practice it. Life is going to knock you down. That's a guarantee. But it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. Every time you rise after a fall, you're building strength. You're proving to yourself that you are unstoppable. Your environment matters. The people you spend the most time with are shaping your mindset, whether you realize it or not. If you're surrounded by people who complain, who make excuses, who settle for less, it's time to make a change. Find people who inspire you, who challenge you, who push you to be better. A growth mindset is not about instant gratification. It's about falling in love with the process. It's about showing up every day, putting in the work, and trusting that the results will come. Stop obsessing over the finish line. Start focusing on the steps it takes to get there. Success isn't a destination. It's a journey. Make the commitment right now. Decide that you are done with excuses. Decide that you are done with fear. Decide that you are done living small. You are capable of more than you know. You have everything you need inside of you right now. But you've got to unleash it. You've got to stop living with limits. Stop living with excuses. Stop living with fear. This is your time. This is your moment. From this moment on, live every single day with a growth mindset. Attack every challenge. Embrace every failure. Pursue every goal with the belief that you can and will succeed. Because you can and you will.
This isn't just about today. This isn't just about this week, this month, this year. This is about the rest of your life. What you choose to do with this moment will define everything that comes after it. The decisions you make today will determine the life you live tomorrow. So stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop holding back. You have the power to change your life, but you've got to take the first step. And then the next. And then the next. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The time to act is now. Let me tell you something. Every step you take is a step closer to your dreams. Every step you take is a declaration of your growth mindset. Every step you take is proof that you are stronger than your excuses, braver than your fears, and more capable than you ever imagined. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep growing. The person you want to be is waiting for you on the other side of your comfort zone. The life you want to live is waiting for you on the other side of your fear. So cross that line. Step into your greatness. Become the person you were always meant to be. This is your moment. This is your time. You are not stuck. You are not limited. You are not defined by your past. You are capable of growth. You are capable of change. You are capable of becoming everything you've ever dreamed of being. Let's go. right now, right here. Step into your power and make it happen.